Madrid get battered by Barcelona in El Clasico last weekend, but of course what's going to happen this coming weekend? We're going to take a look at it, all of it, in La Liga, and it's coming at you next. Prediction video today. We're looking at match number 30 over in España, and we'll get to that in just one second. If you're new, where you've been, smash your subscribe and get your back to the all things Rovers related, La Liga related, world football related. We're going to all here, boys, under one rooski. Despite Real Madrid getting battered at the Bernabeu, of course they still top the table, but of course a comfortable 9 points at the moment. But of course, what's going to happen this weekend? Of course, will they maintain their gap at the top of the table, or will it be a lot shorter as we edge close to the end of the campaign? We'll get into it, all of it, in a minute. Of course, big shout out to my VIPs, they're the patrons, guys. Thank you for your love, of course, behind the scenes. But anyway, we're going to jump in the deep end, of course, and revisit that battering, and of course the last games, of course, out in La Liga. So here we go. Let's take a look at it. Here it is. Bilbao picked up a 1-1 draw against Getafe, of course. They're Osasuna with a 3-1 win over Levante. Meanwhile, Celta Vigo with a 0-0 draw against Real Betis, and Alavés with a 3-2 loss against Granada. Espanyol, of course, with a 1-0 win over Mallorca, big win for them. Of course, Cadiz also with a 1-0 win over Villarreal, bit of a surprise there. Elche, of course, lost to Valencia, of course, and Sevilla with a 0-0 draw against my boys, Sociedad. Meanwhile, Rayo Vallecano, of course, did lose to Atlético Madrid, and there it is, in black and white, 4-0 win for Barcelona. Wow, we were absolute spanking for Real Madrid. But this is what the table looks like at the moment. Of course, 9 points is the gap between Madrid and Sevilla, just 3 points between Barcelona and Sevilla with a game in hand. Of course, Atlético Madrid still within touching distance of second spot, so it is still quite tight for that race for second. Anyway, down the foot of the table, Levante going down, looks like. Alavés on the cusp of joining them. Mallorca, Cadiz, Granada, Getafe probably still in that race for the drop. That's a state of play there. What about our only little table going on? Let's take a look at the predictions, and here you go. Fosters K, Max Sangardi, James FC are great, and Rapscallion picking up 8 points there, so well done to you guys for doing your ting, brother. That's right. Of course, what about the mini leaderboard for the second half of the campaign? Again, this is not 100%. I've just seen a double name in there, so Bianca is probably much higher than that, at least into the top 8, top 10 there. But anyway, Max Sangardi got 61 points, so far so good for you. So well done there. 47 points you would be on. She would be on to like 13. But anyway, that's the thing. That's just a little bit of a Brucey bonus. We'll take a look at, of course, what's going on here. Is this the real one? This is the real one. This is the real one. There it is. Max Sangardi is still top bins, of course, in the mini leaderboard. It's crazy. It's crazy. Let's take a look at, of course, the Predictor of the Month award, of course, for the month of March. It's the personal persons that accumulate the most points. And that personal persons are, or is Max Sangardi, of course. Well done to you, sir. Wow. Well done, of course. You, of course, joined this name of a wall of fame, should I say, which, of course, is quite interesting. A couple of doubles there. Max Sangardi got a couple, and Anakin with a couple as well. But, of course, still 2 months left to get your name in there, to be within the mix as well. So that's, of course, that. Let's get into the next round of matches. In fact, this is the master leaderboard. Hopefully this is right. Yeah, there it is. Max Sangardi, of course, 147. John Fallou's up in there, 145, 37 with 142. I'd say if you're in the top 8, maybe top 7, you're in with a chance. The rest of you guys are going to have to really hope for some snookers, I think, to get into it. But anyway, it's still got a lot of points on the agenda, so let's get into it with the next round of matches. So here they come. That was the link there. If you want to get involved, free to enter. Should be in the description as well. But anyway, let's get into it. Athletic Bilbao, they're going to be taking on Elche, coming at you on Sunday, April the 3rd. Now, these two sides have played each other 8 times in 2013, 3 wins for Bilbao, 2 wins for Elche, and 3 draws. Just 1 win and 5 though for Bilbao right now, 42% form, and because the Elche side just 2 wins and the last 6, 33% form for them at the moment. Last time round, of course, in Bilbao as a 1-0 win for Bilbao. That was back in January 2021. Of course, that was last season. The reverse fixture in Elche was a 0-0 draw as well. The home side hasn't won the last 3 games, of course, and Bilbao have only won 1 once in the past 3 as well. Kicking on forward though, Bilbao with a 1-1 draw against Getafe. Elche with a 1-0 loss against Valencia on this one. Let's look at the odds. 2-1 ownership Bilbao, 3-1 ownership draw, 1, 6-1 is your long shots. That's Elche. Elche in a bit of trouble, but they ain't going to win this one. 2-0 win for them. That's of course a Bilbao in the end. Atlético Madrid up against Alavés coming at you on Saturday, April the 2nd. Now these two sides have played each other 19 times in 1988. 10 wins for Madrid, 5 wins for Alavés, and 4 draws. Of course, Madrid though winning 5 in the bounce, 92% form for them right now. Up against the Alavés side, just 1 win and 6 for them, 33% form for them at that moment. Last time played each other in Madrid, it was a 1-0 win for Atlético back in March 2021. The reverse fixture though in Alavés back in September, match number 7 it was a 1-0 win for Alavés. Yes, it was. Alavés though coming to on the back of that 3-2 loss against Granada. Of course, Atlético with a 1-0 win over Vallecano, and of course back-to-back clean sheets for them. Also in the round of the last 8, I think, for the Champions Lagos. Of course, the odds here 11-4 on is your Atlético Madrid, 50-4 is your draw, 50-2 is your away win. Of course, Alavés back and forth Madrid here, 3-0 win for them. Impressive stuff in the end. Next, of course, we have Real Betis up against Osasuna coming at you from Benito Villamarín. Played each other 3 times since 2001. 18 wins for Real Betis, 10 wins for Osasuna, and 5 draws. Of course, just 1 win though. The last 6 for Real Betis, 42% form. Up against the Osasuna side, 1-3, lost 3. The last 6, 50% form for them. At the moment, last time played each other in Betis, it was a 1-0 win for Betis. That was back in February 2021. The reverse fixture in Osasuna was a 3-1 win for Betis as well. Betis have actually won 4 in the bounce against Osasuna. Of course, Osasuna with a 3-1 win over Levante. Betis with a 0-0 draw against Celta Vigo. Kicking on forward though, the odds. Are they actually in the next round as 32? I don't think they are. I think they got knocked out by Frankie. Of course, the odds here. Real Betis 20-17 on for the victory, 30-5 is draw, and 3-1 is your long shots. That's of course Osasuna back, of course, the host here, 2-0 win for them, and a clean sheet to boot. Next up, of course, we have Celta Vigo up against Real Madrid coming at you, of course, on Saturday, April the 2nd as well. Played each other 49 times in 1993, 12 wins for Celta Vigo, 31 wins for Real Madrid, and 6 draws. Just 1 win and 6 there for Celta Vigo right now, 42% form up against the Real Madrid side, just 1 defeated past 6, and that was that spanking against Barcelona. 83% form for them at the moment. Last time played each other in Celta Vigo was a 3-1 win for Real Madrid. That's back in March 2021. The reverse fixture at the Bernabeu was a 5-2 win for Madrid back in September. Coming at you though, Real Madrid, of course, they did lose to Barcelona. Of course, Betis with picked up a draw against Celta Vigo last time around. It's actually been back-to-back games though without scoring a goal for Celta Vigo. The odds here, 3-1 is your Celta Vigo, to 11-10 on is your Real Madrid, and 12-5 is your draw. I think it's going to be quite tight. You're going to go 2-1 for Real Madrid in the end. Points at the bag though to remain top bins and to keep the gap as it is at the top of the table. Next, of course, we have a zinger chicken dinner. We have Barcelona up against Sevilla coming at you on Sunday, April the 3rd. Now these two sides have played each other 68 times since 1994. 41 wins for Barcelona, 30 wins for Sevilla, and 14 draws. Of course, Barcelona winning 5 of the last 6, 92% form. Up against the Sevilla side, just 1 defeat of the past 6 for them, 58% form for them. However, just 1 win in 5 if you want to look at it a different way. Meanwhile, coming at you last time around in the Bernabeu, it was a 1-1 draw in La Liga. That was back in, of course, October 2020. The reverse fixture in Sevilla was a 1-1 draw as well. Coming at you though, of course, Barcelona with a 4-0 win over Real Madrid, and of course Sevilla with a 0-0 draw against Sociedad. Back-to-back games without scoring a goal, just scoring back-to-back games without scoring a goal. Coming at you though, last time around the odds, should we say, Barcelona 29 on for the victory, 65 is draw, and 30-2 is your win. I think I'm gonna go against the grain here. Gonna go with a 2-2 draw here. Goals galore in it, point split, and again makes that race for second spot very, very spicy. 2-2 in the end for me on this one. Getafe up against Mallorca. Let's get into the deep end on this one now. These two sides have played each other 29 times since 2004, 11 wins apiece, and 7 draws. Of course, Getafe though without a win in the last 6, however, just 1 defeat past 5 for them, 33% form. Up against the Mallorca side who have lost 6 in the bounce, 0% form for them at the moment. Last time played each other, of course, over in Getafe was a 4-2 win for Getafe. That was back in September 2019. The reverse fixture in Mallorca was a 0-0 draw back in November. Meanwhile, Mallorca with a 1-0 loss against Espanyol, haven't scored in back-to-back games. Meanwhile, Getafe with a 1-1 draw against Bilbao last time around, of course. Meanwhile, look at the odds here. What we're looking at here, what are we looking at? Getafe 11-10 for the victory, 20-10 is your draw, 14-5 is your Mallorca on there. I'm going to go back to Mallorca here. What am I doing? 1-0 win for them. Oh, don't listen to me. Don't listen to me. Next, of course, we have Granada coming at you up against Rayo Vallecano coming at you on Sunday, the 4th or 3rd of April. Of course, now these two sides played each other 15 times in 2010, 2 wins for Granada, 10 wins for Vallecano, and 3 draws. Of course, just 1 win though, with that 6 for Granada, 25% form. Up against the Vallecano side without a win in the last 6. They've of course hit a rough patch. Of course, last time around in Granada was a 2-0 win for Vallecano. That was back in May 2018. That was in Liga 2, or the Segundo division. Meanwhile, kicking on forward, Granada with a 3-2 win over Alavés. Vallecano with a 1-0 loss against Atlético last time around. The odds here, we got Granada 70-10 for the victory, 20-10 is your draw, 70-10 is also your Vallecano. Could go either way here. Have I gone either way? I've gone with a 1-1 draw. Yes, I have. Point split right down the middle. What do you think about that one? Next up, of course, we have Valencia up against Cadiz coming at you on Sunday, April the 3rd as well. Now, these two sides have played each other 8 times since 2005. 4 wins for Valencia, 1 for Cadiz, and 3 draws, of course. Just 1 defeat, though, the past 6 for Valencia, 75% form for them. Up against the Cadiz side, also 1 defeat, past 6, 58% form for them at the moment. Last time played each other, of course, in Valencia, in the league, of course, was was a 1-1 draw back in January 2021. They also played each other in the reverse fixture in October in Cadiz. It was a 0-0 draw as well. They also played each other in the Copa del Rey back in, of course, February. In the quarter-final stage, Valencia picked up a 2-1 win, and that was in Valencia as well. Meanwhile, of course, Valencia with the 1-0 win over Elche. There's actually been back-to-back clean sheets for them. Of course, Cadiz with the 1-0 win over Villarreal last time round. The odds here, though, we got 11-10 on is your Valencia, 12-5 is short, and 16-5 is your Cadiz here. Back, of course, Valencia, 2-0 win for them. Cadiz are in trouble. Next, of course, we have my boys, Sociedad up against Espanyol, of course, coming at you on Monday, April the 4th. Now, these two sides, of course, played each other, according to my eyes, 48 times in 1995, 21 wins for Sociedad, 14 wins for Espanyol, and 13 draws. Just one defeat, though, in the past 5 for Sociedad, 58% form. Up against the Espanyol side, just one defeat, past 6, 58% form for them as well. Last time played each other, of course, in Sociedad was a 2-1 win for Sociedad back in July 2020. The reverse fixture, of course, was in Espanyol, was a 1-0 win for Espanyol back in November 2021. Of course, Sociedad with a 0-0 draw against Sevilla, back-to-back clean sheets for them. Espanyol with a 1-0 win over Mallorca last round. The odds here, 2013 on, is your Sociedad, 13-5 is your, and 17-4 is your away win. That is, of course, Espanyol. Back, of course, the host here, 2-1 win for them to take the 3 points and move the bloody chains. Next, of course, Levante, up against Villarreal, coming at you, of course, on Saturday, April the 2nd. Now, they played each other 38 times in 1996, 9 wins for Levante, 24 wins for Villarreal, and 5 draws, of course. Just one win, though, in the past 5 for Levante, 50% form. Up against Villarreal side, just 2 defeats, past 6 for them, 58% form for them. At the moment, of course, last time around, excuse me, over in Levante, in the league, of course, was a 5-1 win for Villarreal. It was back in April 2021 on the reverse fixture. In Villarreal was a 5-0 win as well. In fact, they scored 10 goals with just 1 goal conceded, Villarreal, over the last 6. Meanwhile, of course, Villarreal with a 1-0 loss against Cadiz last round. Of course, Levante with a 3-1 loss against Osasuna last round. The odds here for this one, though, Levante is 13-5 for the victory, 2019 on is your Villarreal, 5-2 is your draw. Back, of course, the Villarreal here on the road, of course, into the next round of the Champions League as well. Busy agenda still on the cast for Villarreal, but a 2-0 win for me today. For this one, that's, of course, my picks. Be sure to get your own picks as well. Cut for España is free. A new month, of course. Can you win the month of April? It's all down to you. So be sure to get your picks in. Until then, smash the thumbs up, smash your subscribe. Check out the links down below. I'm on Twitter, I'm on Twitch, I'm on Facebook. I'm also on Patreon as well. But, of course, if you want to get involved, make sure you bang a comment. Until then, guys, we are done for this one.